today. From Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
Well, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his third year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets, and as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Darnold from the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New York.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. Gore hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I think the development of Josh Allen as a starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his decision-making a little bit, but I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give him an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit, his completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to improve. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab, and the Bills have taken the early lead. On on those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Following the penalty, it's goal. And he stopped immediately there. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Sold out there at the end with a dive to pick up the first.
Were you as surprised as I am that they actually ran the ball there?
Yeah, I thought they might throw it.
Me too, but instead, they went old-fashioned, ran the football, and he made that call correct with that dive at the end.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They stop him up short. On 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And goal.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Bills 10.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
On the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Darnold's pass.
Not much there, only a yard. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he dumps this off underneath the Gore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
30-yard line.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Devin Singletary.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
On 2nd down now, it's Moss. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The ball carrier.
Absolutely love Zach Moss coming out of the University of Utah. He was a kid who grew up in the state of Florida and comes out of a famous football family. And you can see the bloodlines when he plays. Strong, determined, excellent vision, contact balance, and good patience as a runner as well. Many question his long speed, but I wouldn't worry about that a heck of a lot. Watch him eat up 5-10-yard runs. And by the end of games, often over 100 yards.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
2-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Singletary again, the ball
Play
carrier.
number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away.
Allen
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
1st down, New York.
Darnold on 1st down. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was taken down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen's throw is complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he's able to find Diggs. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A first down throw, Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end, Griffin. Darnold. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A dump off here for Gore. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he finds his man, Griffin. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, Darnold drops it underneath to Gore. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There he goes, right side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Buffalo, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is the development trait. Superstar. This player has a zone ability. This is a power. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. Start your week by installing your game plan.
today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Noah Igbenogany on the return.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Go! 49 the mark, 49 the mark. Ready. I got you, son.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, the Bills make their way out, led by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
Well, what do we ask about players in this league? We ask them to improve from year to year, and Josh Allen did exactly that from his rookie year to year number 2. Doubled his touchdown passes from 10 to 20. One of the better running quarterbacks in the league, had 9 touchdown runs. That gives him 17 in his first 2 seasons. This guy gets better and better and absolutely loves the game of football.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. Able to slither by. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Second and 10 at the Bills' 31-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now they can't bring him down. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts
Pick up a 3.
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up...
He puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Tua, a final shot before half. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
To kick off for Miami.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Down.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground is Singletary. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery out.
And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Allen's
A
pass.
big play here for the Bills. 52 yards.
Gain of 52
The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Allen's pass.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This one caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. On 1st down, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the time. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
With the score, Bills 24.
2 and now on 1st down. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Tua sets up to pass it. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
2nd and 6.
On the right side, open is Gesicki.
Tagovailoa.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's good.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 and now on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run with Singletary. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bills, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jets. You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out. Start your week by installing your game plan.